Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. I'm so glad to be back after a couple of days off for the holidays, and I realize that a lot of people may have received or been gifted a brand new Cricut machine, maybe an Explorer, or maybe a Cricut Maker. Maybe they've been gifted it from previous years even, but they have gotten a renewed interest in using their Cricut. It's getting to be it's getting to be winter, and a lot of us are going to be indoors, and so maybe we're looking at our Cricuts and saying, hey, what can I do with this thing, and want to learn how to do it. So what I wanted to kind of show you is this. This is a designer that I really, really love. Her name is Lori Whitlock. And she's a designer. I think she even works with the Echo Park Paper Company, but she just designs for many years. She's been designing these things called SVGs. SVGs stands for Scalable Vector Graphic. And basically what it means is it's just a file that you can use with Cricut Design Space, and I often do that. I often use outside SVGs, although I do like my Cricut Explorer subscription that's called Access. I do find myself attracted to a couple of really big names, and one of them is this one. Her name is Lori Whitlock, and I wanted to just take a few minutes this morning to show you how to actually purchase and download a file from Lori Whitlock, because she's having a sale, and all of these cards that I just pointed out here in the video, all of these cards are available for purchase, and these are all from Lori Whitlock. So once a month she has a sale, and usually that's when I do my purchasing from her, because the sales can range from anywhere from like 25 up to 50%. And if you sign up for her newsletter, which let me see if I can just pull up her latest newsletter. Okay, so if you sign up for her newsletter, you will on occasion, there we go, get one of these, which is for 2 days only. There's 50% off of all of her files in her site, and but you do have to use a coupon code here. So here's her site, shop.loriwhitlock.com, and we have to use this code December 50th. But when we go to look at her, let me open up that screen for you. When you go to look at her site, this is her SVG site, and you notice all here. I mean, she's got tons and tons of files and categories. She's got this $5 Friday bundle, which she comes out with this bundle for $5. It's not subject to additional money off, but she has some free files here. And these are all her free files. But let's say you were looking for, I don't know, this cute thing. Oh, where is it? Where is my decorated one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this really adorable thing. It's like a little crate, and I think I might have shown you this before Christmas. It's just adorable. Obviously, you don't have to use it for Christmas. You could put anything you want on there, but I just particularly like this, and it came with these little greeneries, the holly and what have you. So this was purchased from Lori on one of my purchasing sprees. And I also just say that people might say, oh, well, it's not Christmas anymore, so why bother getting Christmas files? Well, there's always next year, I have been using Laurie's files now ever since I've been able to use the Cricut Explorer. So that's 5 years, okay? So I do sometimes buy files, don't use them until the next season. But just so you know, it's 50% off of all her files, but don't hesitate in buying a Christmas file thinking you're not going to use it. You will. And it would be a shame not to pick up on the 50% off, So anyway, here's the file. It's called Wooden Crate 2. And again, I want to point out this woman has been doing this for many, many years. And so she has tons of cards. She's particularly good at these box cards, and there are these pop-up cards. She does those Laurie Whitlock letters that everybody likes, the 3D letters, which I can look for here. And just so many things, and doodlebug things and what have you. So here are the letters. So for instance, remember when we were she has both marquee letters and 3D alphabet letters, and you can buy them, and they're each about $1, say 99 cents. But today, if you purchase them, you would spend 50 cents or 49 cents. I'm not sure what it is, but what you would do is you go ahead and you'd add it to your cart. Whoops, what's it telling me? Choose an option for license. What does that mean? Well, for us, for our purposes, we're just going to buy this for personal use, okay? And then we're going to add it to the cart, and you'll see that I can either continue to shop, and look, I might need, in addition to my K, I might need an S or whatever the case may be. And so let's put that in our cart and add it. And now I want to proceed to the checkout. Okay, the thing about Laurie is that what I like is that she has PayPal, or you can use like a credit card. She also has a subscription service, and so you can pay through any one of those services. Like for instance, I have a store balance. That's because I'm part of her subscription service. So it tells me I have this balance and I can use it to make my payment. But before I process the order, I need to use that coupon, December 50. Okay. Now you can see, did it go through? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so now you can see that my 2 letters, which originally cost $1.98, I was able to get $1 off, or a grand total of 98 cents. I'm going to use my store credit, and then I'm going to continue and place the order. I'm not going to order these particular things, but I'm going to continue to place the order. Then once I follow through and make the payment, I download the file from her website. Actually, I can show you that part where in my account, my completed orders, here's one. So I originally saw this year banner and I wanted it. So I ordered it, and then I can hit download files, and you can do this both on your iPad or on your desktop. I have to admit I do it mostly on my desktop, and I'm really kind of new to the iPad downloads, so I'm a little nervous on them, but let's try it. So we're going to download that, and it comes down as a zip file. So once we've downloaded it, we're going to go to, and this is an Apple iPad, by the way, so we're going to go to our Cricut Design Space, and let's do, all right, let's see. We're going to upload. Here we go. See this right here? Upload. So let's look, and it gives me a selection. Take a photo, select from the library, browse files, or open uploaded images. That's what we're doing. We uploaded some images, so we're going to do that here. You see that? These were all uploaded that I purchased at a different time, whatever. But here, let's look at this one. So cute. And we're going to insert it. And let me just make it bigger. This is the iPad app. Okay, here we go. The iPad app for a Happy Valentine's Day card that looks very similar to this. It has a lot of printable, right? Printable images, print then cut, including here, there. It also would hold true for this one here, same thing, where it has, this is a print then cut. But anyway, this is just the Valentine's one. And I made this purchase and now I'm uploading it to my Cricut Design Space file. Once you get to this point, what you are going to want to do is make sure you ungroup these, because here you go, right here along the side. Oh, let's get it bigger. But along the side of a lot of Laurie's files are these dashes. Those dashes represent a small cut that when you cut them, they make the, let me show you this. Okay, so this is a file that I cut, and here are the dashes, see, that are cut. And this is how designers are able to do creases, scoring, right here. Now you can make allowances. For instance, if you got a Cricut Maker and you got the Maker with the scoring wheel, which is so much fun, or if you got a Cricut Explore and you got a scoring stylus, both of these scoring, this dashes, could be switched out for the scoring stylus or the scoring wheel. In this particular case, I left the dashed lines in there, and so this could be cut out with the dashed lines. And the same holds true for this file, okay? And the only other thing that I want to point out about this, you know, downloading and using the iPad is that, see these elements here? Happy Valentine's Day, and then this adorable teddy bear and the cute little bird. All of these will probably need to be made ready to do print then cut. Does that make sense? So what you have to do is you're going to have to ungroup this whole thing. And then when you're ready to turn these into print then cut images, you'll see here, this is flatten. That's what we're going to do. We're going to flatten them. And we've shown you this before. But now they're ready to be cut as print then cut. And really what that does is when you go to, when you send it to make it, well, actually I made it too big, so we'll make it smaller. Okay, if we go to make it, it's going to first print out, here we go, see that? It's going to first print out these elements, the Happy Valentine's banner, and then this little chick, and the teddy bear and the heart, and it's going to have this square around it. All right, and so my first mat is actually a print mat. See, it says print and then cut. So you would have to have a printer, an inkjet printer, either connected to your Wi-Fi or to or somehow connected to your system, right? And in this case, I have one. It's called the HP Envy, and this is what I would do. I would print it, send it to my printer, and then once it printed, I could go ahead and continue, and I can hear it going off on my printer. I don't do it often enough here on my iPad, and really kind of just here we go. So we're printing it, and then we're going to hit continue, and we'll go through this where we select the printer. And then you cut it. And so what's going to happen is that it's going to cut all around. You can see almost like a little halo around each of the images. So this is how, when the Cricut Explorer goes through its process, this is how that it would know where to cut, and it's going to cut around those images. So that is how we buy on an iPad anyway, and it's a very similar process to a desktop, and so I just needed for you to see how to download and then upload images to Design Space, either on your iPad or your desktop. If you want to purchase any of the files that I'm showing here today, including these like print then cut, or these absolutely gorgeous, and these are 5x7 shadow box cards, and they come in a couple of different designs. See, there you go. So so all of these files are available. The ones I've shown you today are available from Lori Whitlock, and you can buy them until the end of tonight for 50% off. And she only has these sales once a month. So if you do feel like, downloading whatever they may be, Valentine's or Easter, or she has files for every occasion. I just am showing you the ones for Christmas. But if you wanted to go through, I would recommend you go through and look for a file or two, and it will cost you maybe $1 for this thing. I think it was probably $2, and with the 50% off, $1. So you go through and buy one files that you can play with, and you can learn how to upload to Cricut Design Space. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Rita, and this is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook group. A Facebook business page, and happy to have you in any or all of our groups, as well as follower on YouTube or on my Facebook page and Instagram as well. So thanks for coming today. We'll be back soon to show you some more great Cricut crafts.